Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the
Show.
J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the
Show.
J.O. Show. Welcome, welcome,
Welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors, like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics, from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy. It's your boy J.O. This is the J.O. Show Unedited. We talk music, we talk movies, we talk sports, we talk entertainment, and we damn sure talk all things Cleveland. EP, man, what's going on, big dog?
Hey, I'm just stretching. This seems like it's gonna be a long show today, baby.
Oh man, look, that shoulder, right? Hey, look, that shoulder don't roll when you see this. And if your shoulder don't roll when you hear this, damn it, you are a hater. You are a hater, man. Um, yeah, man. What a day in Cleveland today. If you are a Browns fan, what's going on, everybody? What's happening, everybody? This is the JL Show Unedited. I'm your boy JL. That's your boy EP. Listen, if you clicked on this, thank you. We really appreciate it, man. Absolutely. All the love y'all show. Thank you so much. We are definitely giving it back to y'all. We streaming on multiple platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and we're on Instagram. At Instagram, you have to hit the link that's in the bio at the JL Show, one word, unedited. On Facebook and YouTube at the Jail Show, one word, unedited. On Twitch, damn it, one word, the Jail Show, unedited. Easy, man. EP, what's going on, big dog?
As always, just happy to be here on the JL show once again. I'm a little sad. I don't know to be happy, sad. I don't even know what to look. I mean, I I I go back to what you said in the beginning of the Browns NFL season before JL, where you said we are rebuilding, and Miles said we are not rebuilding, and it's proven that we doing some rebuilding shit to me. I want my man to retire Brown. I hope Houston cut him and we get him back.
Yeah, well, with the 35th pick in the 2018 draft, man,
Mhm.
Nicholas Jamal Chubb was a Cleveland Brown. And yeah, it's I don't know, it's definitely bittersweet for me. c- Here's where I'm perplexed is that either he's past past it or he still has it. And there's only one way to find out. And you have a 1 year deal in Houston
Mhm.
to potentially put yourself back into a good spot or make the Brown look like, damn, Nick, okay, well, I guess it was that time. You know what I mean? So
I think it is. I mean, I'm with you, Gerald. I mean, that's a good take. The bittersweet moment. We had some great ones with Mr. Chubbs, and I hope the best to him. And I'm gonna tip my hat off to him. But my thing is, was it gonna cost too much to keep him? And who was the guy that we kept, Jerome Ford?
I believe Jerome's still here, yes.
Okay, so why couldn't we keep Chubbs and Samson and Junkins and let the other one go? I mean, I don't got nothing against you, Ford, but I just that's my bittersweet. Like, let that man leave out of here on his last leg. If that's what y'all so worried about, let him run that out and let's try to create something with these young boys to take the load off of them. Now you just gave him Joe Mixon and man, they're gonna work together for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
mean, it hurts.
it does. So with Jerome, I believe he either took a pay cut. It was something within his contract that he did to kind of like
Right.
secure his spot here. It made it difficult to keep Nick Chubb at that point. And I kept saying like, maybe I thought the Chicago Bears was in the runnings, and but again, I just we don't know, Cleveland fans. I mean, I know it's hard. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's hard to say goodbye to Nick Chubb, man. But in reality, we have to watch this thing play out, because if he goes to Houston and still doesn't look like Nick, look, the last 2 years, Nick here. Let's see here. The last 2 years, he was injury ridden and he couldn't shake it. In 2023, he had only 28 attempts. You know what I mean? That was the year he got major hurt, I believe, against Pittsburgh. And then
Yeah.
the last year was like, yeah, and then he got hurt again with the foot. So
Me personally, JR, I don't mean to cut you off. I just feel like this is Nick Chubb's doing because after these two injuries, there's nothing else to prove. Just retire a Cleveland Brown. And I think that's what was in his head. Then the ego with the whole knee getting rebuilt and he's doing the weightlifting again and all this and all that. I still feel like he has something to prove.
I
I
mean,
just
yeah,
don't know if it's going to be proven. I mean, that's the whole thing. I don't want him to go to Houston and end up getting hurt again. I don't want him, out here like that. Just live your legacy as one of the best running backs for the Cleveland Browns and just go out like that. But this hurts. I mean, I
yeah.
don't.
And as an athlete, excuse me, he's not going to. You don't want to go out like that. So
Yeah,
okay, you get an opportunity. Again, it puts us in a spot where it's like either we gave up on him, or we saw what
we
us
gave
as
up on him.
fans,
Yeah,
was us as maybe either we're going to find out either they gave up, or us as fans didn't see what they saw, that this was like the good years was behind him. So
yeah, and it's true. I mean, it's like when we say, "Oh, we got this player," and then we look and we like, "But nobody else wants this nigga." You know what I mean? And then they don't pan out, and it's like, "Oh, we just had somebody that was good at somebody else's team for so long." I mean, it's a business move
I
due
mean,
to
it's
the
definitely a
fact
business.
for Nick Chubbs. I mean, the system of the NFL is a business, so I get it. But y'all playing football fantasy with my man. Like, please let him retire Cleveland Brown. That's all I wanted. In Chubbs, I would have been like Jerome Ford. You go to Houston, and I don't really see Jerome Ford being that leader. I don't even really see Jerome Ford getting that much tick from how these running backs looking. I look at him as what, a kickoff returner. That's the only thing that solidified you to stay here. I mean, I
Man,
just don't
I
know.
that I don't know.
I don't know.
The Browns are one of the best teams, is doing some of the dumbest shit. So,
Yeah,
we should see how this play out.
yeah,
I just remember, when he came in and when we drafted him, I really was like, all right, I mean, all right, we'll see. And
yeah.
he changed my mind like real quick. You know what I mean?
Real quick. I was the same way. I thought we should have went with his cousin, the defensive edge, the defensive lineman Chubbs. I forget his first name, but
Bradley. Yeah,
Bradley
I
Chubbs.
think
I
it's
thought
Bradley
we were
Chubb,
supposed
yeah.
to get him, especially after in college Nick messed up that same knee. This the
Yeah.
third time. Cleveland don't. I mean, it's smart. I mean, this is probably one of the smartest things to do, just because of the fact that he was a fan favorite, but if you're not meeting the physicality and we don't want to waste the money after what happened with Deshaun and we just gave Miles a shitload of money and this and this and that. I get it in a sense, but it's just hard. It's hard to swallow, man. No homo. Pause. We don't do that here. We from Cleveland, but for those that do, yeah, I just can't get over this. Like,
Yeah, and I want to know what y'all, as those that are watching, those that check in, man, like what y'all feel on this? I mean, I've heard some people like, well, this was the dumbest move in the world. And I'm like, you just don't know that. Like, you don't know that. And I've been saying that and been saying that and been saying that. As much as I want Nick Chubb here, as much as
yeah,
I felt like he should have stayed here, they
yeah,
get a better look than I do.
yeah,
And I gotta honor and respect that. And again, like you said, this is a business. I mean, this is absolutely a business, man. And shit, the business was done. Mike, what up, big dog? What's going on, man? What's going on with you? Yes, sir. Oh yeah, we can
So
travel on, man.
yeah, yeah. So you know, teach. Let us know what's your feelings on the Nick Chubb situation,
Yeah,
because
Mike, what you think about that? Like,
I'm over it, Mister Dickerson. I mean, I don't know where to go. Like I said, Jo, these kids, Samson and Junkins, might create that. They might be the new era, And Nick Chubb did his due since, like you said, 2018. And as a running back, getting hit on them legs, all it takes is one. And I don't want to be behind that. I really don't. I do
yeah,
not want to see Nick Chubbs roll that leg again or dislocate it again. And it's like now Nick Chubbs is my age at 45 and can barely walk. I would rather him walk away and say, hey, nobody wants to take me. I'm cool with that. Let me retire Cleveland Browns and let's just throw him a big ceremony. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I haven't seen Jim Brown play. The closest thing to Jim Brown to me was Nick Chubbs. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Peyton
yeah.
Hillis ain't holding no Nick Chubbs
No,
accountable.
man. Like,
Kevin
not
Mack
even
ain't.
comparison.
Kevin
Yeah,
Mack ain't even do that. Like,
not even a comparison. Yeah,
yeah, Ernest Biner ain't. I mean, I
I don't
don't
know.
know. I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know.
know. You know, it was just them last 2 years, man. Them last 2 years just it hurt him big time. And
Well, I'm ready to part with him in a way. Half of my, mental wants to part with him. Like I said, this is the third time you tore that same knee up. This ain't a different knee. This the same one. College. You went and messed it up one year. You came back. Then you mess up your ankle. Now you,
now it's his foot. He coming back from a foot joint, and it was just like,
yeah. It's like, come on, man. All this on that one leg. I,
yeah,
I
it's it's. I don't know, man. Again, injuries played a huge part. It was just like,
yeah,
damn,
yeah.
fucking Pittsburgh, man. Like that was. I mean, to me, I didn't see him recovering. But
I didn't.
even when he did, he didn't really recover. And then here comes the foot, and it's like, but I mean, you can post all the videos and film, and maybe it's a fresh start. What trips me out is that he's going to a place where they play on turf a lot, and turf is bad on knees, man. And
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like turf is just bad on knees, dog. And
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What y'all thinking, man? Like what? Damn. Like, and the blessing is we don't have to see him this year, so that's cool. Unless we end up in the playoffs, you know what I mean, at some point. But he says junking
I
times.
don't
I
even
mean,
think he was strong enough.
I don't know.
I
I
mean, I
agree with
get
that.
that. That's what we saying. We don't know.
Yeah,
I get that. I feel that.
yeah. Um,
I,
I don't know. I just, again, I'm sad to see him go, but maybe there was something that we haven't seen as fans and we won't know until we just kind of pay attention to him on the low and see what he's been doing. And
Yeah.
if he lights it up, then
More to him.
okay, yeah, more to him. But if he doesn't, then the Browns saw something different, and we just gotta be built for that, guys. Like fans, as Browns fans, we just gotta be built for this shit. Like it is a business. Um, and he gave us 7 years, and what can you ask
Two
for? Like,
injuries with the Browns. It's not good.
no, like that. I mean, that was it, man. Like,
Yeah.
that was it. Like that knee injury was gruesome,
The last one.
and
Yeah.
yeah, the last one was gruesome, and you come back from that, and all kudos to you, big dog, for coming back from that, and then you suffered the foot joint. On top of the fact that it was just taking you longer than expected to kind of get your wheels, and you never kind of did. So
Right.
you know, new scenery, new situation. Again, Joe Mixon helps him. I believe they have another back as well. I can't think of his name, but for the most part, Joe Mixon can take a lot, and you allow Nick to gradually, you know, try to make that 1 year deal rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on, big dog? Appreciate you,
Yeah.
man.
So
Roadblock 63. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. What's going on, man? Hey, look,
so
we
if
just
I take my personal side out of it, I would have to say I'm ready to part ways because
uh-oh.
when
Look at dog.
yeah.
Say it ain't so. You've been we gonna keep him and keep him and keep him, and now you're ready. Now you see
Yeah,
the
no, I gotta take my personal. You know what they say, Jo, don't gamble with your feelings.
for
So
sure.
if I had to take my feelings out of it and really retract, Nick did look like he lost the step, that he was scared to get hit on that leg again. So at the same time, I'm not seeing that same burst again. And I got Sampson, I got Junkins. Yeah, it might be time for a new regime, but I just wanted him to retire a Brown. That's
Yeah.
my only thing.
I mean, yeah, as fans and as being, emotionally involved in it, then yeah, you want to, yeah, of course. But you don't bring those two in. Yeah.
And he ain't lying.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
ain't lying.
He ain't lying. And then you don't bring them to. I mean, you just don't bring them two in, and still expect to keep a. You don't. And no knock on Jerome. He's just not.
He
Jerome
not
is not Nick Chubb, but he has
flashes.
better legs. He got
Yeah.
fresher and better legs than Nick Chubb. You feel me? Like if they're doing an auction on the best legs right now, Jerome Ford is winning. So they just kind of looked at that, I believe, and went this route. And as much as fans, we are like, no, no, no. All good things sometimes, man, come to an
I
end.
mean, we
Like,
went through this with Richardson, remember?
mhm. He was a bust to me.
Yeah, I mean, but we didn't know until after we let him go.
Yeah.
He did his duty for us. It wasn't a Richardson that we seen in Alabama, but we was on the high horse and he made us jump off the horse. You
And that
know what
was a tough one. Like, 'cause I
I mean?
really thought he was gonna be something.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
really did. Like, dude was nice, I mean, in Alabama. And yeah, it just didn't pan out in the league, dog, like
Yeah.
at all. But yeah, I don't know. Like I just hope that as fans we can try to find ways to separate the two. You gotta separate your fandom and your passionate understanding that Nick Chubb was like he was the epitome of Cleveland, like hard hat, go to work. I don't need
Say to
nothing.
myself, get the
Stay to
fuck out of
myself.
my face.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not,
Like
yeah.
that's Cleveland. So I get the emotional attachment to it, and it's just gonna be stupid ugly to see him in another jersey. Like let's be clear,
They
jersey,
better
another
not give
jersey,
him
anything. Like
24.
I
They
know
better
it.
not give him 24.
So it's like I get it, but if he goes to Houston and still looks like the last 2 years here, Chubb, then we can't. We got to get off the Browns. We got to get off of them. You know what I mean? And understand the business part of
Right.
what has happened. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I wish him the best. I do. It's just damn. You know what I mean? Like
hmm
it's not so often you come by somebody who's been able to like really represent for the city. And you know, it's like losing, Jose Ramirez. Like I'm a knock on that, but like, it's like when you have these players, and I'm not gonna say generational players, but when you have these difference making players and these players that put on, it's tough to watch them go. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I'm with
I
Roadblock.
know.
I'm
Yeah,
with Roadblock. I could get over this shit if Junkins put up 1,000 yards rushing, and we're going somewhere in the right direction. Like I said, taking my personal side out, and yeah, Houston does. That's what me and Jo was talking about off air. What is this deal with the Browns and Houston? These connections and like these deals and shit. Like, do we still owe them something for Deshaun? I think
shit.
they owe us more. Like, why are
Right.
we dealing with
Y'all
them?
need to give us something back for the
Yeah,
shit
and their
we
running
yeah.
back room is a deep running back room. But the thing about it is, like I said, the NFL is not guaranteed. So that 1 year contract, they could cut Chubbs and he might have to retire. But
Right. But if he goes in there and looks different, I guarantee he does enough to get inside that room.
yeah, yeah,
And then if you had, let's just say he's the third back, you still have an opportunity to plug him in, and you can do so without having to make him brunt the load. Like, and you can kind of give him an opportunity
right.
to do something with that 1 year contract. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah,
think in that regard, it was best. It wasn't best for him to go somewhere and try to start. Or like, be like, I think it was best that you go somewhere where there's established backs, but you are still an established back and your name gonna still ring bells. So if you go in there and look totally like, oh shit, I guarantee he's gonna slide right up into that running back room and then he'll have opportunities. So it's all about what he does. Yeah, it's all like I said, it's all about what he does that will make this move for the Browns. Oh, okay, I get it in a damn Chubb moment, or here we go again. We didn't fucked up, you know what I mean? So we
Houston
shall see,
won the
man.
Super Bowl with Chubb.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We could have damn, look at him.
It's
Now
gonna
he over
make me
here.
feel like we gave Kareem Hunt back to KC just to win the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
I know, even though he fell short. God damn.
Yeah.
I was hoping he didn't get one. But yeah, it's again, Cleveland fans, we just gotta separate the two. On the one hand, you're singing boys and men, you know what I mean? But on the other end, you're like, oh, well, this might just be the best. I think Junkins and Sampson and
Yeah.
even Jerome, I'll sprinkle Jerome in there because I can sprinkle Jerome in there now with
Because we
the
got
two young
flashes.
bulls. Like, yeah, I got the two young bulls. I can sprinkle you in now, and yeah, hopefully that does enough to create a Nick Chubb's run game. Like, I think those two, maybe three backs, can create a Nick Chubb, like a 1,500 yard season Nick Chubb. Like, so because we're gonna need it. We're gonna definitely need a running game. I don't give a shit who's starting. We're gonna definitely need a running game. And I'll take the committee backs.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I want to say this. I don't know where the league has went with this whole single back type offense, but if we do implement a fullback, our fullback is set right now to help Junkins out. Miles Garrett, you're playing both sides of the ball for all this goddamn money. I mean, I'm just being honest. I would put Miles back there as a fullback on certain packages.
Hey, look. Hey, Jim Schwartz said Miles gonna have the best season of his career. And I thought about your ass. I said, you're damn right he is, because he's gonna be doing the most.
Yeah,
You
fourth
got
and
no
one.
choice.
Yeah,
Yeah. 4th and 1,
yeah,
Miles.
yeah.
Your ass in there.
Flacco,
Yeah.
don't worry about it. I'm running the Wildcat, nigga. Yep.
Yeah. He gonna put Miles in the wild.
This
Yeah, we're gonna be doing everything, sir.
yeah.
Hey, punt, get
All
out
right.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Nigga field goal. Kick it, Miles. Yeah, you're gonna be doing everything, dog. Like, so yeah, I thought that was funny he said that. But um if look, look, because you was mentioning the fullback. Here's my thing with the fullback thing. The NFL wants to throw the ball.
Yeah.
So that's why the fullback is becoming extinct because you're no use for us
Yeah.
besides, I mean, another blocker in the backfield, but you're no use for us. So I'm gonna say that as far as the single back sets because you can, your play action and off of that, and you can put your back into the route, and
Yeah.
it's but you have to consider that you still have to be able to run the ball. Like I don't want the Browns, especially if JoJo is the starting quarterback, to be throwing this bitch 50
Yeah.
times a game. Like
Yeah.
I just gotta have balance. So I don't know, man. Again, if Nick Chubb leaves and he looks like the last 2 years here, then we
Farewell.
gotta just kind of fall back as fans, man. But if he goes and shows that he still has the ability to be, you know, effective, then and still I say that how effective would Nick Chubb have to be for it to be a bad move for the Browns? Like, what would Nick Chubb have to do next year for this to be a bad move? Because there's fans who really think this is a bad move, and I understand it. I don't know yet, but I understand it. So, what would he have to do next season to make this a bad move?
Become Derrick Henry and win the Super Bowl for Houston. That's it. That's it for me. Where he can't be tackled and he runs up and down the field and we look stupid. Or he beats us in the playoffs. That's the only thing. I mean, Jo. I mean, that's the only thing.
See,
If they go out there and he run his ass off and they don't win, I don't give a fuck. It's like
I doubt
it's
that
hard
too.
to say.
Yeah, see, I doubt that too, and I'm not comparing him to Mixon. Mixon is the featured back.
Yeah,
Let's get that out the way. But for Nick Chubb to be on a 1 year deal, and if I'm a team looking at next year and trying to bring in a running back, and I know Nick Chubb has always been elite, but I wanted to know where he was at this year. For me, it's like if he goes out there and gets 700-800 yards, 5 touchdowns, make it through the whole season, that's that's something for another team to look at
yeah,
to bring him in
yeah. Or
because
Houston might re-sign him.
yeah, or Houston might resign him. So
Yeah,
no doubt that Joe Mixon he's the featured back. But as for Nick Chubb and being on his 1 year deal, and I I'm guessing that he doesn't want to just play 1 year and be done. So I think for me, for for it to be I guess a bad move for the Browns, I think yeah, about 700-800 yards, 5 touchdowns. I mean, a couple receiving yards. I think that would mean that he had a great season. He made it through the entire season, and he was behind the featured back and still was able to make
man.
himself featured enough to, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at for me. But until I see that, which again, it may be hard because if JoJo going off, then it's really, I don't know why we put you in, Nick, unless there's downs and situations or something like that. But yeah, so I don't know, man. I just know there's a lot of people that was like upset
I'm
with
one
the
of them.
Browns, like, and I just I wanted to be upset, but I had to digest it and then really think about what I thought the entire time. But I kept saying like, as much as I want Nick Chubb back, we just don't know where he's at, and
Right.
I think they had a better look than me. But I already felt like that was, you have to prove it to me, but somewhere else, like.
Mhm.
And then maybe we bring him back. You know what I mean? Maybe you bring him back. But yeah, I think for a year, and again, we don't have to see him at all. We don't play him at all unless we see him in the playoffs. So good luck, big dog. Um, I wish you nothing but the best. I think it's messed up how the business goes and how the business works, but this is always a business, and we always know that. So
Yeah, my only
yeah,
thing is, Jo, don't
uh-huh.
give him the number 24. That's my favorite number. So give him another number.
Yeah, I seen a picture of him with number 2 on. Like
Good, good,
I
good.
don't know. Is somebody? I think somebody is somebody number 20. Is Mixon 24?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to Houston.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think he's 20. I think he's in the 20s though. But yeah, I don't know. 24, 26. I see something like that, but I
Mhm.
don't know, man. I just, I wanted to know from you and the fans, like
Oh, I'm pissed personally,
how did you
but
how
I
did you
understand the business aspect.
yeah.
Hmm.
What up, E? What up, big dog?
He
Uh,
telling Nick Chubb to go tread water.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm yeah. Give us a little bit more on that, dog. Or tread, yeah. I get that. Okay, Evie, yeah. Go tread the waters and see
See how it works
how
out
you
for him.
look somewhere else, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you know maybe we can,
Bring you
albeit,
back for a
yeah,
farewell. Let you bust up a guitar or some shit. Yeah.
yeah. Come back just in time for the new stadium, and
Yes. Win
you
a
had
Super
your little,
Bowl. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I had two thoughts about it, and one was damn, but then the other one was like, well, I have to see what happens
Three
with
knee
Nick.
surgeries though, bro. I can't
Yeah.
keep banking off that. And I
And
I
the foot
really
surgery.
actually want to get off of this subject because I'm about to get mad. Um, I got a Nick Chubb's hoodie that I will wear forever.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I'm worried about washing it and it fade away like he faded from us. So
I gonna say he faded, man. I just think that
he
the
faded
injury
away.
bug,
Oh,
the injury
they
bug, man, the injury
yeah,
bug got him, big dog.
yeah.
That's what I think. But yeah, listen, we're streaming on multiple platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Instagram. On Instagram, we're gonna hit the link that's in the bio at the Jail Show, one word unedited. Facebook and YouTube at the Jail Show, one word unedited. On Twitch, damn it, one word, the Jail Show unedited. Hey yo, EP, this is this is our 67th show.
When
So
are we going on vacation,
we
Jo?
have been
Golly.
moving right along, and and it's I'm leading into that. See, we be here. Hey yo, yeah. What's good, Eve? It was good, Eve, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, we did.
We
So
did.
so
We did.
hopefully we can get the same production out of both for one Nick Chubb, and
And they
all is
do
well.
combinate like Nick Chubb. Junkins is a stocky dude than
Yeah,
what we think. You know what I
yeah,
mean? He's a powerful, strong back. And
yeah.
I'm glad to say that I got to see him at the Ohio State Buckeyes and win a national championship.
I know,
So he
right?
has that pedigree. You
Yeah,
know,
he was a dog in that game too. So for
yeah, he
sure.
has that pedigree. And Samson is a G2. So,
Yeah,
like I said, I seen the writing on the wall, Jo, when you told me during the draft. We got two running
yeah.
backs,
You
Chubbs
just
or
don't do that.
somebody
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. You just don't do that, man. Dang, what up, big dog? Much love to you, bro. Boy, dang, what up, man? Yeah, yeah. Much love to him and shit. Let's see what happens, man.
So,
But yeah,
Jo, we did 67.
yeah. This is our 67th show. I hate the word episode. I don't know why. I know it's kind of like the
I
same,
don't
but
know
like
why. I love episode. That
I
EP.
like shows, man. I like putting on shows, and
Well,
you know, yeah, I'm getting close to the wedding here, so for the month of July, I'm gonna be kind of locked in on that shit because the wedding's August 16th. So yeah, we're gonna take a little. a little
Well, let's clap
vacation.
for your funeral.
Yeah.
Let's clap for
It is not a funeral. It is a beginning of something new. And
yeah, talk to
you
me
know,
after the newlywed stage is over.
yeah, for sure. I mean, it's so funny, dog. It's like this is what I trip out on about it. It's like because majority of the time you spent a lot of time with this person already. So like, they've been saying the honeymoon phase, and I'm like, well, is it supposed to change how
The
you
newlywed or honeymoon?
with the newlywed phase, the
Okay.
honeymoon phase? Or, I mean, like, does it supposed to change? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know yet, but like, does the feeling change for anyone who's married out there? Like, does the feeling change when you get married to where now it's like, I get it's a whole new chapter of like marriage, but like, this is the same person that you've been rocking with for quite some time now. So,
Well,
like, like, yeah, help me.
you gonna know
Like,
better than we are. So I mean, you let us know.
I, I will, and I'll report back to you. But like, you know what I mean? I'm just, yeah, I'm ready to venture off into that chapter, and
Well,
but I don't
but
know like how it's like. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm anxious to find out if that's like it's almost like parenting. Like, you don't really have them skills, but then once you have the child, it shit just automatically click in. So
yeah, that's a
yeah,
beautiful thing. That's a
yeah,
beautiful way to put it too. That's a 100 analogy. I just like I told you, I don't see myself getting married unless I grab somebody from overseas, and I'm gonna be 53 by that time. You know, so you let me know how I go. I'll take your rule book and roll from there. But after all said and done, for you and the missus, my hat tips off. And like I said, hopefully I'll be there. You know what I mean? So
what's up, man? Appreciate that, dog.
yeah, so that is what it is. You see, Killer can't wait to go. He gonna act a fool at the reception. That's all he want to do.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
dog. He in it, so yeah, he already know what to do.
yeah, he
But
can't.
yeah, I am ready for it, and I'm ready for it to you know be behind us so that we can build. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, right. You
get
gotta
ready for
experience it. I'm with you.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, so this is also I had a mild moment. This is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes, sir.
Um, and that shit is real.
Yeah.
Um, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna experience my own, man. I'm glad you're a part of it as well. But like that shit is real, man. And as men, we sometimes, well, not even gonna say sometimes. I think 9 times out of 10, we're gonna say we're good, even when we're not. Okay, I gotta get this. I gotta get this. So you've been married 16, with her for 23, been through everything
Mm.
and came out stronger. Hey man, that's what's up. That's that's the shit I want to see. Right. That's the shit I want to see when I'm getting ready to embark on the same journey. So that's
Yeah.
beautiful, man. But do did it like did it change? So you've been with her for 23 years. So like when you married her, did the feelings for her change or were they the same but just kind of magnified? Like, cause
Well,
that's
I can answer that, Jo.
go ahead.
I don't think for a man the feelings change because we always still stay and be the same OG. I just feel like sometimes the female may change on you because she feel like, oh, I got this nigga locked in, so now you gonna obey by my.
I
Or
like that.
at the same time, y'all gonna get stronger and y'all gonna make a power couple, and that's the scary part about me. Why I scared to get married because, like you said, the anxiety. Are we gonna get stronger, or are you gonna just be like, oh, I won a championship. I'm cool. I don't need another one. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
got that major. You know, and that's just it. But over all said and done, it's an experience that you're gonna take, and let's just pray that it's gonna be the best of the best.
Yeah. 'Cause this is it,
Everything
Jack.
comes down to communication. If you can't
This is it,
communicate,
Jack.
then we can't be
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it or nothing. So Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for that chapter, and yeah, appreciate all the advice, man. Appreciate that. But yes, this is a Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I know as men we like to say we good even when we're not. I know we hate to talk. We like to keep shit bottled up, but that shit can ruin and even take lives.
Right.
We've seen it, we know it. It's been documented. So
Yeah.
what I want to say to us as black men especially, we spend so much time competing. We spend so much time competing, and even that shit can be stressful and
Yeah.
could be a mental drain on somebody.
Right.
But when you can when you can just kind of like step back and dial it back and kind of realize that when you are able to, and I ain't gonna say be open to the point where you're naive, but open to the possibility of new things and new experiences and being able to diffuse things without it getting out of hand because you don't know what people are dealing with. Like, and that's a part of the mental of it. Like, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people have dealt with or what they are dealing with. So we need to start treating people as people and not just like space. Like we just occupying space. We are something, and you know it's all mental. So I definitely just wanted to let that. I don't know. I don't even know what I wanted to do because mentally, I know that a lot of things that I deal with, I do the same shit. I keep it to myself. I keep it bottled up, and even when people that love me and know me the most can see it written all over my face, I'll still try to just. And it's like, dog, that shit ain't healthy for your mental. So
Well,
that's my little spiel, EP, man. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna have the floor for. Go ahead, man.
yeah, I'm just gonna jump in. This is a great take because this is really a true fact, man. Mental health month, and a lot of guys carry a lot of burden. And one of the things that you did say was the ego. Okay, we carry along an ego. Where I disagree with you is, Jo, me and you could talk where it ain't no ego. And we had talked about all of our problems and what we
Yeah,
going through and this and that. And it helps.
I don't think I meant the ego, but
No,
go
not
ahead.
that. I'm just talking about our problems. I'm saying
Oh,
as
what
a
up, big dog?
as a man with our mental health, a lot of it is our ego and our pride. You know, that we don't want to talk to anybody. We want to keep it bottled up. But I'm saying, as a brother of yours, me and you have had conversations that helped each other out no matter what the circumstances was.
Yeah,
Even
for
with
sure.
me losing my father, you in whatever situation you going through, that I feel like men need to come more together and talk to one another on some real shit and not to have no conversation with Jo and now the nigga down the street, this motherfucker
Yeah,
know Jo problem, this and this. So the motherfucker don't want to feel like he want to talk to nobody because the shit getting out. Have that one person you could talk to that's humanly here, but ultimately keep your conversations with God. And
yeah,
that's how we gonna make it through because mental health is something serious. We all go through it
yep.
no matter who's more severe than the other person, but maintain it and have somebody that you can talk to. I know I could pick up the phone and call you, Jo, anytime. You could be like, EP, I'm in the truck. Hey, nigga, pull over. I need to talk to you.
What's up?
You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that's where it just has to be. It has to be more brotherly love and stop having these egos to feel like I don't want to talk to nobody or feeling the egos that I'm better than somebody and understand that ain't nobody better than nobody. We all here for each other. And this is where it has to start today from what Jo just presented out of a mild moment to make it a glorious moment and help brothers get better. Check in on your brothers, make
yeah.
sure that your
Do that.
brothers are doing better, and understand that it's a better way, man. Because you said it, Jo, there's people out here dying. I'm talking about when my dad died, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm going to be honest with y'all out here on all these platforms that we on. I was ready to fucking kill a nigga just after my father died, and you want to come at me on some bullshit, nigga. I ain't
Yeah,
got that. I ain't got
yeah,
that to do. But it was obviously somebody to talk to you and talk to somebody else that's closer to me. Come on, man. You got other shit going for you that don't step out on that.
you
So
need
I had to
those.
step out on faith and talk to God, man. So
You
yeah,
need those around you, man.
yeah. So that's my take on it. But yeah, you 100% right. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, for sure, man. And you know, EP, that was well said, man. I appreciate that, man.
No,
So
you said it. I
yeah,
never piggyback, bro.
for sure, man, for sure. Hey, the Ohio dispensary, they now let you get in 2.5 ounces now instead of one.
Oh, we've been getting that. I
You feel
mean,
me? I was like, look, I'm like, okay, yeah, like, and
Jo.
they like, so they was like, they basically said like, you know, they got the they got the bud to do it, the dry flower. You know what I mean? They got the capacity to make that happen. I'm like, oh, okay, but for me, dog, there's something missing. And I'm sorry, I'm telling on myself. I smoke bud. Like, sorry, I do. Um, but dispensary, it's just something missing. I don't know what I don't know what, but something is missing to where I'm like acting like I'm a kid again and rolling these unnecessary blunts to try to get the feeling that I'm trying to get when I normally just deal with the people I deal with. Shout out to the people I deal with. Love y'all. So, you know, it's
Bro,
like I don't understand the like I know the dispensaries are eating, but I've done right hand. I haven't been to one yet.
well, I'm gonna say this. Let me plug in my people. Smoke on the Ave that sponsor me. Come down here. We've been getting more than
Say that one more
2.5.
time. Say it loud and
And
clear.
and you have to understand, a lot of it is regulated by the government. That's what
For sure.
people aren't telling you. That's why that shit ain't hitting hard like Ray shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so
Yeah.
it's regulated.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
just that's where it's at. So it ain't no K2, it ain't no bullshit. It's real flowers, but it's regulated. And that's where you have to understand. You can only get it from certain places, certain things. Yeah, they may have all the names, but then on top of that, you can also get that ooh wee in there too.
And I
But
heard Detroit's still cheaper anyway. Like,
the
so what we
where
doing, Ohio? Like, they said Detroit's still cheaper though.
Detroit is?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They
Okay.
over flooded with the shit. They need the money.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's what's up.
yeah.
Um, hey, did you hear anything about the Los Angeles ice raid, man? Like,
That was gonna be my mom moment. I love the fact that how we think. You know what I mean? Uh,
I'm gonna let you lead into that though, man. You go ahead. You leading to that.
so my mom moment is what happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, in LA, it was a standoff as well as our president called in the National Guards. Okay. These people are peacefully protesting. And then yet now you got people shooting rubber bullets. Reporters have been hit. Uh, People are getting shot for no reason just because they want to protest about the situation of ISIS being called. They're anti-ISIS people, and I feel it because America was not built on what you consider American people.
Yeah.
Black people built this. Aztecs, Mexicans, all of that. Motherfuckers right now will go get a whole goddamn roof done by some Mexicans by cheap labor. And now you want to just deport and treat these people a certain way, like they haven't been here and taking their kids and doing
Going to
this.
elementary graduations? Like,
Yeah, I
going
mean
you
it's
going like you
stupid.
just doing some shit like that? Like,
So I mean, my take is let's just pray for them people
yeah.
that's all around because
Yeah,
what you're
man.
trying to do is to make a division, Trump. What you're trying to do is trying to make people upset. But what you're going to do is make the brown and the blacks connect, and we gonna come with a vengeance on your ass. Cause I just didn't understand that after seeing harmless people protesting,
Yeah.
that now you're amping them up to act stupid or to do something crazy. You know,
It,
you
yeah.
shooting
And there's
people
people
with rubber
believing this
bullets.
shit.
Of course, I'm gonna drive my motorcycle through y'all. Of course, I'm gonna spit on y'all. Of course, I'm gonna, you're asking for, let them just have a peaceful protest.
Yeah.
That's free.
Yeah. It is. Um,
It just
and
hurts me.
and to know that there's Americans that agree with all the actions that's been done, like it also makes you, you know, continue to open up to the America that we live in,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
black and brown people. And I can fortunately say that, other than some BS in high school, like there was a moment in time where, I played for in high school. Shout out to Lutheran East. And we played a lot of teams that were um like white. I'm gonna be real. And I remember having parents like call us nigger.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But like, other than that, I haven't experienced any, like any type of yeah, Nick, yeah,
Go
my
ahead,
goodness.
JL. Finish what
Yeah,
you.
like any type of like like any type of like where it was like really in my face, because I mean they were in the stands. It wasn't like in my face. But I can't say it don't exist. So it's like, you know, this America that we are in is now being able to say, ta-da, here it is.
Hmm.
It was always here. And of course we know this,
Right,
but like now it's being promoted, so to
right.
speak.
It's always have with him being in office, and like I said, it ain't happened just. You ain't nowhere but across the street from Cleveland Heights High School. We play Valley Forge. We on the line. Yeah, nigger. Yeah, nigger. The ref right there ain't saying
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like, but if we say hunky or crackers and shit like that, whistle being blown,
We out of
hey,
line.
let's go
Yeah.
ahead and talk, get him
Yeah.
number 50 off the field and let's talk. Come
We out of
on, man.
line. Yeah.
But
It's
what you're trying to do is divide. Leave these people alone, man. And that's the message to you, Trump. You already falling off with Elon. Now you and Elon beefing.
but that was just stupid from the jump, man.
Yeah,
Like,
like, yeah, I told you what it was, nigga. I got money, you got problems. Work with me, I'll work with you. Now this shit ain't go through. Now y'all switching up on each other. It's some corny shit. Y'all playing with people's lives. Y'all playing with people's livelihoods. Y'all playing with people's freedom.
but you know
So
what?
it's dumb, man.
He
But
said
that
it. He
ISIS
said
shit
he said
hurt
he
me,
would.
and it's not gonna stop because
Yeah, he
don't
said
let
he
them
would.
Latinos in LA grab the Latinos over in Arizona and the Latinos over here. Matter of fact, don't forget California. If you ever been to LA, all the streets is named Latino. It's basically Mexico. California ain't nothing but Mexico. Y'all just
Yeah,
cut it off.
yeah,
I'm sick of it, JR. So that was my mind moment. I'm glad you brought that up. But
yeah.
on
That's
other
what's up.
news, to bring in my take, let's give a shout out to Cleveland's own
I bet.
Abdullah Mason,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah. That was my next one. So yeah, we on one today,
I
man.
was gonna get, and I'm still gonna do that. We might have that on Friday, JR. I'll talk to you throughout the week. But Seth Harrison is a part of Pisa Cleveland. That's the tree company that takes all the trees from Cleveland and makes monuments and displays and things like that. I'm giving him his flowers now before
What's
we
up?
get him on. But he's one of the biggest sponsors for Abdullah Mason. He wears it on his shorts. He's at all the fights and everything. But I just want to give my hat and take my hat off and shout out to Abdullah Mason, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Did you watch the fight?
I did not. I caught it on YouTube. Sorry. Yeah, but what I did see though, like now I'm ready, and I know he is too, to kind of like put on. Like, yeah, I've been putting in the work that I'm supposed to, and it's like now I need to find something that like that kind of I don't know, because a lot of these fighters that he's fighting is like it's almost like he's supposed to,
Right.
and I'm ready for the comp now. Like I'm ready for you to
Oh,
excuse
the
me,
big
y'all.
one's coming
We
now.
outside with this, but yeah, like I'm ready for him now to like start. I mean, to start to really solidify his shit. Cause like, yeah, dude, nice. And I was kind of upset that I missed it. Matter of fact, I was upset that I missed it. But I just got a lot of shit going on right now. But I definitely
Yeah.
caught the YouTube shit, and it was just like, I mean, from the hand speed to the get in to the get out to his feet work. I mean, dude is the real deal, and you got to give it to him. Social media going crazy about the dude.
Yeah.
You brought him to my attention, so I appreciate you for that. And yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's
Uh,
crazy.
I just want to say, even if we don't comment on your comments on here, Jo do go over every comment and he will comment back with you. So it's not that we not acknowledging what you're saying, but we are on different takes right now. What I want to say about Abdullah now is everything that you said, Jo. The big fights are coming. So now, do you see Abdullah Mason in the 135? Fighting against a Javante Davis at 135?
I would love to see that.
Who you got? It's a
I mean,
Baltimore versus Cleveland nigga.
I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I still get the edge to Davis, but I wouldn't be surprised if Abdullah, you know what I mean, outboxes him. Like, if
That's
that
it.
makes sense.
You
Like,
said
yeah,
it. He
yeah,
too smooth.
yeah. Like,
He
yeah,
might be the person that could pick Javante off, and because he been dropping people off body shots. His fights are getting ended early,
yeah, yeah. This
and
was a
that's a
fifth
beautiful
rounder.
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And I love his corner. His corner say, "Hey man, hey, take your time. Just take your time. Just do what you do. It's all about your timing." And the kid is so complex and so
yeah,
smooth.
yeah. I
And
will
that's
agree
what
with
I
that.
love about
Yeah,
him. Now, one thing that I didn't love about him, love about Saturday night, but I do respect Timothy Bradley, is Keyshawn Davis didn't make weight. And that was
oh
supposed
yeah,
to be the fight in there.
yeah,
And
yeah,
after, old boy won, they went in there and he grabbed him and headbutted him and all this shit.
yeah.
It kind of took away from the fight, but Timothy Bradley said it best. I have no respect for him, and I'm not rooting
Zero,
for him. And now
zero.
my new fighter is
Yeah,
Abdullah Mason. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I'm off
I'm
that
fucking with
train
you.
now. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was a great thing to see. But come on, man, show profession.
Like,
If
come
I
on,
didn't
man.
make weight, I'm
Come on,
cool.
man. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah.
And if
Don't tank.
somebody whip my ass and this is my profession,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fight you in the locker room, nigga. You right. You whip my ass.
Yeah. Don't tank the sport that way,
Yeah.
bro. Take your L and figure it out and get
This
back.
ain't WWE. All right.
No, not at all, man. That's the same, man. That's terrible. Hey, man, another shout out I got. Coco Golf, man. Shout out to Coco. Yeah. She takes home her first rolling. What is it? Rolling Garros. You know what I mean? The little title. Yeah, the French Open. So look, the first American to win in the French Open since Serena did it in
Right.
2015. So
Right.
yeah, I'm just listen. I watched Coco. Um,
In 2016, when she was
I
15
I
years
was
old,
okay. Yes, I
and
was
she
trying to get
played
the date.
against Serena. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, holy shit!
Shit.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
coming, and yeah, she just been constantly being steady, and it was nice to see her win.
Yeah.
I love to see their reactions because they put all this work into it, and
Yeah.
it is the ultimate one person sport, like
Yeah.
what I mean. So Yeah, big deal for her to get that win, man. And I was excited and happy for her. So shout out to Coco, man. Did you see the match? Cause see, funny thing, I saw that match, but I didn't see the fight.
You didn't see the boxing match,
Didn't
but
see
you
the
seen
fight, but I saw that match though.
yeah,
Yeah, I was just rooting for her. Like it was like due for her, and yeah, I'm
yeah,
thinking 3 straight sets. So that was what's up.
yeah. I didn't get a chance to see it. I did watch the highlights on it. But one thing that I love about Coco Golf is she has, at the age of 15, back when she was starting out and nobody knew who she was, she empowered a lot of young black girls, man, in sports and just period. I
Yep.
love her demeanor. I wish she was from Cleveland because she has that demeanor. Her
Yeah.
and Nick
Okay.
Chubbs had that demeanor like, we don't give a fuck. We ain't
Head
out here to
down. We
talk
gonna
shit.
work.
We ain't
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
We got humility and we gonna put it on your ass and let's walk away. Where we going
Yeah.
next? You know?
Yeah.
So I hope she keeps it going. Shout out to her. Thank you, JL, for bringing that up, baby.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. Hey, so did you listen to the Carter Six? Have you heard any of it?
No, but why are y'all hating on it? That's what I want to know.
Dog, we just on some shit today, huh? Like today was just we listen. I said the same thing. Like what was you expecting from him? Like what was y'all expecting from this dude? Like I think from what I listened to, I would have to go back and listen to it again to give you my honest take. But if I'm just going off what I just heard, I'm like, well, that's about right. I mean that's about right. I mean that's about what I would expect from a Lil Wayne album. Like I don't
Okay.
expect him to be the same fucking mixtape Wheezy that we all known and love
Right.
and like motherfuckers age people. Everybody
But what was you
everybody
expecting him to give you? That's my thing. Like, who is
the
writing
same
this?
old
Is
shit.
these
Like
is these Carter One fans? Are these the young niggas? The
yeah,
YNs. What? Who is rating this? Because if Lil Wayne drop anything, to me, it's gonna be some hits or misses, or they're just gonna. It's Lil Wayne.
yeah. It's yeah, and you can calculate the time and how long it took and all that bullshit, but at the end of the day, for me, I felt like that is exactly what I would expect
From Lil Wayne.
from Lil Wayne. Like
I'm with you. I ain't even listened to it, but I just was like, y'all hating. Like, y'all
I've
shoulders
done
ain't
it
rolling.
all.
Y'all shoulders ain't rolling. Like, I could see that
Yeah,
for
right. Hate true hate terrorists, man.
yeah.
Like
Now, is the beats and everything tight like he always have them, or what's the production, Jo?
it
I
was
ain't
just like it to me it was just like a mix. He gave you some almost old school Lil Wayne. He gave you some like futuristic double cup Wayne. He gave you some true smoke bag Wayne. Like it was just I mean, I don't know. It was just what I would expect from Lil Wayne. Like I don't know. Like you know what I mean? So like the hate, you know what? I do know why. Because that's what the fuck we do. Unfortunately, that's just what we do. We don't even consider the facts. It's just if we don't get what we want, boo. Like I've seen people just say trash, and I'm like,
yeah.
well,
That's what I've been saying on the internet.
damn, like
Yeah.
trash, like, and some of these people are in my age bracket, so that's why I was double like, well, then what are y'all listening to? Like, what did you want him to do? Now, he wasn't going to transition like you could say a Jay-Z, because again, people didn't like how he transitioned, but it was like, what do you want these old motherfuckers to talk about? Like, you want them to talk about killing and strapped and shit. Like, what do you want them to talk about?
Yeah.
So again, I will have to go back and listen to it again, and then I'll be able to give you my full, but like from right now, that's what I expected from a Lil Wayne album, like
Now,
or
shout out to
mixtape or whatever
YouTube.
this
Is it
is.
on YouTube? Can I listen to it
Yeah,
on
for
YouTube?
sure. You can
Okay.
listen to it on YouTube. Yeah,
Okay.
that's for sure.
Okay.
And yeah, I was actually preparing for the show, listening to it, and I, yeah. And again, you have the right to your own opinions or whatever, but I was just kind of taken aback from people in my age bracket having this discuss, like young motherfuckers that just knew this Wayne that was like transitioning, like they caught like young YNs caught Lil Wayne, and I can still relate, and I'm still here transition to like now it's like I've done everything, so I can just drop because I can just drop.
Right.
I can just drop because I can just drop. That's where he's at for me. And
Now, I'm gonna transition to this because you said a key name, and I'm worried about this person. I think he may go down. I don't know if you've been following the Diddy trial. That's what I did Sunday, because it was no football on.
yeah,
Besides the UFL, and I can only watch so much of that shit. But it's just not the same. I don't know. No hate on the UFL.
it's hard. It's a hard
USFL.
watch. Yeah.
Yeah. But this nigga P. Diddy got conversations with his son that asked if Jay-Z hit his kids up to see what's going on. And they like, no. And he on some fuck that nigga now type shit. Like, I don't know what is going on out here. I
Yeah.
know if you know $50, his baby mom just was fucking with this nigga. And the industry is getting bad for us as black people. And I ain't my shoulder rolling. I ain't hating.
Shit,
So y'all better appreciate Lil
I'm
Wayne
out
shit
of it.
now.
Yeah, I'm out of it. Like the Diddy trial, the
I
whole
am
thing,
too,
I'm out of
Joe,
it.
but I
Like,
just came across some
yeah,
Court TV.
for sure. Shout out
And
to Court TV, baby.
and you know how big my nose is, so I got a little nosy.
Yeah,
And
for
I was
sure.
like, what? This nigga actually said, hey, did Jay hit y'all up yet? No, Dad, he ghosting us. Oh, okay. Like he gonna put some shit out there on that nigga. So I don't.
Mhm.
You just brought it up, so I just wanted
Yeah,
to transition to that because you said the name, but there's a
that's
little too
fine.
much power out here.
A little too much power, man. Hey, man. Anything got to say about the finals before we get into these gotta pick ones, man?
I told you I had Indiana game one.
Uh-huh.
I told you the next three I got OKC.
So
I
you
don't
looking
know
good
where
right
it
now?
goes from. I don't know where it goes from there, but it's. I understand there's two small market teams,
Yeah.
such as OKC and Indiana, but Indiana was at the finals here, before. But my thing is, it's not really fun for me to watch after the halftime.
No. Yeah, the
I'm just
game
gonna be
one.
honest.
Game one was the least watched NBA Finals game one
Yeah,
since they started tracking it back in 1988. Like,
yeah. So I'm sorry. For some reason I don't know if I'm being biased or my shoulder ain't
I
rolling and I'm
know,
being
yeah,
a hater, but by halftime I was yesterday. Oh fuck it, I'm going to bed. I don't care who wins.
I was over it. Yeah, and I can honestly say I tried. Like, but yeah,
Yeah, that's the
it's
point.
not even nothing to do with the fact that I don't have nobody in the race. This is
Yeah.
kind of a yeah. I just want to get this shit over with, so we can move on and start over again. Another quick shout out, man. Rakim. Shout out to the boy Rakim, man. So he received the Peabody Medal. Um, that's honored by John Hopkins University.
Wow.
The first rapper ever to receive this prestigious award. Um,
Wow.
I thought it was dope because again, when you think about Rakim, his
He's the
ability,
god.
his ability to use so many different words and be so like educated in that regard, no cussing.
Yeah.
Yeah, masterful with the wordplay. So I think it was well deserved. If you're gonna give it to a rapper, that's the one you give it to.
Well, it was an honor for me to meet him.
Oh,
and to
wait.
actually sit back and talk to him. I didn't know he was that short, JL.
Yeah.
But besides his size, uh, pause, no homo, whatever y'all niggas do. We from Cleveland, we don't do that. He's very knowledgeable, man.
Yeah. I can tell by the high
And
raps.
and that to me, why I don't respect, I feel like I'm getting old. But that's why I feel like my parents, man, this shit ain't, throw this
Yeah.
shit out there y'all playing now.
Yeah. What the hell
Nigga,
y'all
put that
listening
rock
to,
him
man?
on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
The
just being
hell.
honest, man. Like niggas
Yeah.
had substance and shit to talk about besides drugs and pussy.
Yeah.
This shit ain't nothing but soft porn that I'm listening to. That's probably why the niggas was hating on Lil Wayne. I gotta go listen to it and see what y'all talking about.
Right. That's what they wanted to listen to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. But when you put in some Rakim, when you put in some Mo Def, when you put in Master P and all this and all these people before the whole trap shit,
Yeah.
it was music. It
Yeah.
had content.
Yeah.
It had a message. It
Yeah.
had reality. Even if we
Yeah.
go to Outcast in the Dungeon Fam, it had reasoning for why you listen to music. This shit now is reasonable doubt. And without no reason, there's no doubt. It's just beats.
That
And
shit
it's not
cuts.
even a thing, J.O. You an artist, you know. We could just
Yeah.
go ahead and put in, I could put in right now, Cleveland Rocks. All you got to do is add let that in. It's not the same.
It's
So yeah,
definitely not
I'm
the same.
glad that he was honored. That's big ups.
Yeah. Big
At a
especially
university?
again to be the
Yeah.
first rapper to ever receive. It's called the George Peabody Medal. You know what I mean? It's the highest honor award.
Wow.
You know what I mean, by the Institute of Outstanding Contribution to the Music or Dance in America. And
I'm gonna try that.
yeah, he definitely made an outstanding contribution to music in America. So to be the first rapper and the only rapper to receive that award, shout out to Rakim. I'll give you another one for that. Yes, sir. Shout out to Rakim, man. And that goes with it being Black Music History Month. So it's just all fitting that we just include the boy real quick. But yeah, like we do always before we get out of here, we play something called Gotta Pick Ones. Hopefully, if you're still watching, man, you can go ahead and chime in too. But let's get into these Gotta Pick Ones, man. Hey, hey. Okay, who wins in a fight? John Claude Van Damme or Michael J. White?
I'm gonna go White.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Dynamite. Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. I'm going Michael J. White too.
Yeah, man.
Just
Hey,
on the strength. I think John Claude would make it a difficult situation for him, but once he lock in on him, it's like, all right, now I got you. So yeah, I'm going Michael J. White as well. But
yeah, no, I'm going with White all day.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's for
the
sure.
Fury fist or with a nigga dip in the glass, that ain't got shit to do with that nigga. He gonna beat your ass in the first round.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Because I just feel the reason I'm picking White is because I don't think this nigga could actually play a role without being serious. It might actually fuck you up, and you be like,
Yeah.
bro, look, this is acting.
Right. We
You know
acting
what I mean?
dog.
I
Like,
ain't never seen John Claude Van Damme actually working on the skill set outside of it. He might have, but I
yeah.
know this man be out here really
Yeah,
thinking
that's what he does. Yeah.
yeah, he really think he that nigga. Like he think he Bruce Leroy for real. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
That's funny.
he's the black Bruce Lee for me. So yeah.
That's what's up. Ah, shit. Hey, yo, on to the next one. Hey. Okay, vacation spot. You going to Los Angeles? You going to Los Angeles or South Beach?
Wait, I just can't get over these niggas fighting, and then second, I can't think. Where was your brain at thinking that? That was clever. I like that.
Yeah, I'm digging. I'm digging.
South Beach or where?
Or Los Angeles.
I've been to LA so many times. I'm gonna go to South Beach.
Word. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what's up, Raul. What up, big dog? Yeah, they're gonna be a dynamic duo. I can see that possibly. But yeah. Um I'm going South Beach.
me too.
Because
Yeah,
I've been there on like vacation. I've been
yeah,
through. I've been to LA, but it was like all business, so I didn't really
yeah.
get to kick it in LA. So
That's
right
how it
now,
is. Like it's all business. And
yeah,
give a shout out if you watch this channel and you haven't subscribed. Go to the very first episode of the JL Show in South Beach, and it's a funny shit. This is when JL used to smoke
yeah.
cigarettes. This is when he used to smoke Newport.
Yeah, it's called Going MIA. Me and Bay go MIA, man. Y'all can check that out too. Shout out to that. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
See,
Yeah,
I'm a true
that's my
fan of
40th
my
birthday and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna be biased because I was down there. So I'm going South Beach on
Yeah,
that note.
yeah.
Yeah, South Beach.
I feel
So,
that too. Though.
yeah, that's what's up. All right, man. Oh, to the next one. Hey, hey. In the movie world, unnecessary roughness or wildcat.
Hey, first of all, I still can't get over these niggas
Yeah,
fighting.
two niggas fighting. Yeah, I dug for that, dog.
I just see this nigga kicking John Van Damme in
I
them
can see them
goddamn ribs,
working
and he
though,
like,
like,
motherfucker, this is acting.
bro. I can see them working though, like, what the fuck, like, yeah, all right, then, bitch, let's do it. Yeah, blood sport type shit. Like, I can see these things working. So yeah, I dug for that one.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm trying to get back focused. That killed me. That was a great one. That made my Monday.
for sure.
I'm gonna go with Wildcats, nigga. Nothing is greater than Wildcats to me. A high school of just real pure fucking niggas. I don't care if you
Yeah.
Mexican,
Are you kidding
white,
me? Yeah.
black, whatever. Wildcats. I am going with Wildcats with Goldie Hawn as the
Yeah.
coach. Hey,
Yeah. Shout out to Goldie. Yeah. Yeah.
check his jock. Fuck you, coach. I ain't checking his jock. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the boy
The
Wesley.
parties, the house
Man, what?
parties
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
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 No
Yeah.
hoes
Yeah.
roughness.
That
That's
was some
nothing.
real niggas. Like, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I will tell
Definitely.
you this, though. If it is up to me, number 2 will be no hoes. You know, I mean, necessary roughness. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
And that
that
was a
would
good
be
ass movie though.
that
Like,
was a
yeah.
classic too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely for sure. But yeah, I'm going Wildcat too. Yeah. Everything about it said high school football to me. Like in the inner city, dog. Like everything about it just said that. I
Yo,
was
mama.
yeah.
Yo, mama.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, mama.
Jimmy was going at
And they
it.
had classic actors. You had Wesley Snipes. You
Yeah.
had,
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrison. You
Yeah.
had all of them.
Yeah, he had shit. Aunt Helen from the Jamie Foxx
Yes,
show.
thank
She
you.
was like,
As
yeah,
a
like,
cheerleader. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
classic, dog. That's what's up, man. Oh, to the next one. Hey, hey. If you had to bring one back, VHS or cassette tapes?
Cassette tapes, JL. That's
Yeah.
a no-brainer.
Yeah.
JL, for real. No, I'm about to put this down.
Come on, talk to me.
I have some of the greatest mixtapes from friends and families. I even have a tape that's clear that has everything West Coast. I have one that's everything East Coast.
Yeah.
I got one that's down south. Wait, hold on. I want a tape player right now. Fuck a VHS. I have a tape player right now that has nothing but Quiet Storm on it. 93 Lynn Tolliver.
Yeah.
From back when we was in
Bobby Rush, dog.
when
Yeah.
you put that
Ralph
piece of
Poole.
paper in the tape,
Yeah.
put that bitch in and hit that record and bro, VHS ain't got shit on that. Cassette tape.
Shit.
Yeah, I got some classic. It's like if I showed that to my daughter, she's gonna think it's an 8-track, nigga. Where the fuck are you coming up with this, nigga? You are becoming classic with these big ones. I don't even have one no more. I had
That's
one
what's
a while back.
Hey, look, it just is so close to me because on one end with the mixtapes, I felt like I was the mixtape king with them cassette tapes, dog.
Yeah.
But like my all of my football memories is on VHS. I mean, well, of course, transfer,
Yeah.
but like VHS was like where it all started. I was in the VHS era, and
Yeah.
so like, but yeah, I'm definitely going cassette tapes for
I,
the mixtape
I'm
purpose.
going back to cassette tapes as well. DJ Blend had Cleveland's. Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
God. We
yeah.
used to
I met
drive
that
down.
dude too.
We used
Yeah.
to drive down the hill, down the dials, get you
Yep,
a cassette tape in East
yep,
Cleveland, come
yep. Right
back up
there.
the hill, nigga,
Yep.
and bump all day. You can't
All.
convert those cassette tapes to a. You can't convert them to a CD. You can convert that VHS to a DVD.
Right.
Uh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. You got me pumped. That was classic. That was a good
That's
one.
what's up.
No, for real, nigga. I want a car with a cassette tape player. That's how
Yeah.
bad I used to want to play these cassettes. From the seventh grade on up,
Yeah.
bro.
Yes, sir. That's what's up. Well, shit, this is my last one, man. On to the next one. Hey, hey, hey. All right, so who was the better hooper? Steve Urkel or Fresh Prince?
Steve.
Steve, dog. Steve had that
Steve.
work.
Steve.
Steve had that work, dog.
Yo, let me tell you why, JL. Let me tell y'all out there. And make sure y'all
Come
tune
on.
in and pick y'all pick ones. Cause this is a classic pick one today. I'm taking my
Yeah.
hat off.
I appreciate it, big dog. Yeah, let's clap for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I got mild ashes everywhere. Listen, this nigga Steve Urkel was killing with
He
the
had work, dog. Steve had work, dog, for
JL,
anybody.
the killer crossover.
Man, we had the Hezzy. He had the whole.
You came up with a classic. He had the
Ooh,
Hezzy and the Tim Hardaway crossover down pat.
bro, you
And when
kidding
they
me?
filmed the shit, they were filming on 10-foot rims.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
you watch fucking
bro.
Fresh Prince, they was playing on the five and a
Man, you
half
kidding
hoop.
me? That damn Fisher Price backboard, man. I still feel like half of the shit was still
And then Steve
special
came off the
effects.
bench and was doing this shit in suspenders
Man, are
on
you
his
kidding me?
shorts.
He was putting in absolute
Work.
work. Yeah. I'm definitely going Steve Urkel, dog.
Yeah.
Not even Stefan. I'm talking about Steve
Steve
Urkel, boy.
Urkel, bro.
That boy puts in work.
Work.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
And like Raul said, he ain't shot.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't miss a shot, but get his ass beat. But you put him on the court, he trouble. Fucked around, they got a triple double on your ass. Like,
Easy.
yeah. Hey, that's
Easy.
crazy.
With the behind the back, the crossover, the Tim Hardaway crossover,
Bruh.
going to the rack, making the layup.
Yeah. With the
All
up
you
and
seen
under.
was,
Excuse me. Yeah.
yeah. All you seen was Fresh Prince trying to look cute and shit and think he the
And it
man.
still looked like it was like edited. Like dude, you
Yeah.
still, yeah, you can't really hoop, man.
Yeah.
You hoop like Carlton. Like, get out of here, dude. That Carlton was the roof.
Hey,
Oh my
didn't Carlton
goodness.
lose the game?
He
Shooting a
threw that
half
bitch
court shot.
like a javelin, dog. He just threw that bitch.
Stop, JL, man. I gotta get
Man.
out of here, man. I gotta go sell some tickets for the
Well, he's
Father's
better
Day
than
show.
Angel Reese, right? Well, you never failed. You never failed, right? Well, that's what's up. Hey man, look. Another one, dog. Hey,
Oh
EP.
man.
Hey, look, man. As we always say, thank y'all who tunes in, who fucks with the show, man.
Thank you.
For sure. I want to give a little special shout out here to the boy. What was that? Roadblock 63, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Hopefully, I got you to subscribe, man. I'm on every Monday and Friday, 6 p.m. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. Tone Bone, Tone Nettles, you already know I fuck with you a long way, man. Raul, you my dog. Hey, man, appreciate y'all for
Let me
rocking
get
out.
I gotta pick one out. I got one.
Oh, you got one? Oh, look here. Let's do it. Let's do it real quick. Come on, come
Just
on.
before we silence.
Come on. Hey, come on. Hey.
Nick Chubbs or Jerome Ford.
Nick Chubb, get the fuck
Nick
out of
Chubbs,
here.
everybody. Hey, Nick Chubbs.
Nick Chubb, let's go. We're gonna miss you, Nick. We're gonna miss you, Nick. I swear.
Oh.
Miss you, Nick, man. That's crazy, man. Hey, Raul, appreciate you as always, dog. Hey, listen, again, we just, we on every Monday and Friday, 6 p.m. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for rocking out. Thank y'all for just leaving your comments, being, engaged with the shit. Every time y'all show love, I guarantee it show it right back, man. That's what it's
My
doing.
thing is, I want to give y'all a shout out just for staying consistent with us. Because
For
y'all
sure.
don't know what y'all going to get with us.
For
And
sure.
yet, what I ask that all of y'all do before we go on vacation so we can come stronger in the football season and further on, is just let somebody know. Or just grab their phone and just subscribe.
Yeah.
Make sure that they subscribe and follow. We're doing this on multiple platforms. We want to get out of what our situation is and do this where we could be right close to each other. No homo, no pause, all that shit. We don't do that. We from Cleveland. Well, we could be in our own studio. So please just keep promoting us. Like J.O. said, we greatly appreciate y'all. But for me personally, I appreciate the consistency of jumping on with us on every Monday and every Friday at 6 p.m. You could be doing anything, but you chose to listen to us. That let me
For
know
sure.
your shoulder rolling.
For sure,
You ain't
man.
a hater.
Yeah, for sure. That's well said, EP.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, that's what we need, man. It's absolutely free to show love. It's absolutely free to share it. Leave your comments if you continue to choose to. Hit that like button for your boy. Again, run and tell somebody, man. This shit is unedited, is raw, is uncut, is right to now. Not too many people are doing it in this type of manner, man. So
67 episodes. Just get a
67th
nigga in the
episode,
car.
man. Yeah.
Summertime, y'all taking road trips. Just say, hey, we gonna buy down the time. Let's listen to these niggas. Just put it on and ride.
Yeah, you can catch all of them on YouTube.
Yeah.
They disappear at some point on Facebook and on Twitch. But on YouTube, it's always there, man. At the Jail Show, one word, unedited. You will see it. Click on it and subscribe while you do that. But look, I'm your boy Jo. That's your boy EP. This is the Jail Show unedited, man. Another great show. I dug deep for these gotta pick ones, man. So I appreciate everybody for rocking out with that. Hey, EP, man. If they don't hear this and see this and get their shoulders rolling, man, they are haters.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors like open pores. My mission have you wanting more than for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics,
I want to see that fight.
Somebody needs to set that up. I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
Yeah, look at that. If it don't, when you see this, when you hear this, your shoulders don't roll. You are a hater. You are a hater. Thank all y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Every Monday, every Friday, 6 p.m. Tune in, rock out with your boy, man. I'm your boy J.O. That's your boy EP. Hey, Heineken, what's happening? Heineken and Henny, what's happening?
Hey, see.